musical chairs. A lot of the chairs have already been filled, but there are a few chairs unfilled. We could start with Seattle. Maybe even Detroit, because John Dorsey is now the senior advisor in Detroit. He was the one who picked Baker #1 overall. So maybe Detroit gets in the action.
They're not going to get no action.
Yeah, okay. And Tampa is a definite possibility because they need the next Tom Brady. They need the future. They need to acquire Baker Mayfield to sit behind Brady and be ready to go forward with
their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They'll be led by the Heisman finalist from a season ago, the rookie from Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there were many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Now a give, running left is Harris. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. The Patriots send out their punter. They'll kick it away after 3 and out on the opening drive of the game.
They play for it's not for sale. She handled that check. She said, well, thank you. I'll see you later. Okay? If Baker was what you said he was, some of the teams in the back of the
I said he was. Baker is what he showed you he was. He did all that.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. 7 yards, the pickup there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Baker Mayfield has started 62 games. Skip fellas love to talk about the
on 1st down, Carson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry. Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there gives a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Play action, it's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing to 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. To throw is Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to move it away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the give, this is Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, execute a fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it, and he'll pop that ball free.
He fits the criteria of what a guy that's in the MVP discussion should be. But Joel Embiid, Nicole Jokic,
they go play action now. Wilson being chased out left. It's complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Seahawks! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
This came like a bolt out of the blue.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots ready to get the football back. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Perfect match, but it felt like he was going to complement Tariq. He's not going to put up like sensational numbers.
They hand this off to Harris, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
On first down, Wilson. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They go play action with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got him in, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-0. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Shoves. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
In late March to rally the voters. They're like, hey.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. This is DJ Reed returning. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So, like I said, that's what I don't get.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He leads score on the team with the best record. That's got to mean something. That was an argument they used against David Wilson. Elijah White should have went back-to-back MVP. And then when he got a chance to go head-to-head with David Robinson.
Here's Carson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want more victim to it themselves.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Play action. Now Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablet.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. To try again after the sack. Wilson. This will go to Carson out wide. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
And it would have been a bad business move. I get that, Tom came to you and you won a Super Bowl, but we compensated Tom for that. But we weren't about
Back now in Seattle, Washington. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Carson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Because I'm sick of this little guy. I'm sick of this humanity.
I think he did that. Figure it out. It wasn't him or me. It's just keep him away from me.
Trust me, B.A. ain't around him. B.A. Hey, y'all work on the game plan. Y'all bring it to me. Let me look at it.
Let me tear it up.
I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this. Get rid of this. Okay.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point. That's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Star quarterback who's close with Brady. That Brady seriously considered the week after the season ended, just the next few days after they lost at home to the Rams, going as a package deal with Sean Payton to the Dolphins.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Tom started calling all right plays. But Tom was intrigued, according to my source, by joining forces with Sean in Miami and having 2 shots a year at Belichick. So it was right on the verge. Now they would have to get Tampa to agree to let him go.
He'll try again. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 28-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. New England trying to get a place on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones powering his way forward, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it.
Now White lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. There he goes, left side. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, here's White. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking for Aguilar. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Won a couple Super Bowls with and for you, right?
Wilson wants to throw it. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He came and won your Super Bowl in a pandemic on a torn MCU.
They run again with Carson, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
I don't know for sure, but I would think...
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
The Miami option was very attractive because A, of Sean Payton, and B, versus
the Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
OBJ still out there on the open market. What's going on? However, according to Brown safety John Johnson, Odell may be making a return to Cleveland. On his Instagram, Johnson said, OBJ coming back. You ain't hearing from me, though. Little insider tip. Shannon, what do you think? Can you see this happening?
Skip, I can see it happening. I think the thing was, Skip, I think the Browns organization, I think the players in the locker room, they really like OBJ. But for whatever,
everybody likes it. I don't know anybody who doesn't like it.
But Skip, for whatever reason,
yeah,
it wasn't working with them in Baker.
It was not.
And you can't get rid of quarterback in the middle of the season. You can't get rid of the season. And they got rid of OBJ. He landed on his feet, goes to the Rams. They win the Super Bowl. Unfortunately for him, he gets injured in that game, and now he's rehabbing, trying to get back and ready to go for the season. I can see it happening because, Kevin, think about it. All we've been hearing